Just when you think the drag queen fad can't get worse, wait till you see the children interacting on a massive parade all over the internet. And I mean all over the internet, with their parents supporting this insanity. Thinking back 10 years or whatever, I don't remember, maybe you do, but I don't remember drag shows for kids. You know, many people like you call them dragon queens at libraries and schools and parades. I looked at this video, and at first
you're not going to show video from San Francisco, are you?
I'm trying to remember where this one is. I think this might be the San Francisco one. Let's take a look at it. This is like the end of civilization as we know it. Those parents ought to be in court explaining why they've done that to their children.
You know, before at one point in our country, when we had morals in this nation, when you would see stuff like that, they would arrest them. They're deliberately targeting children. When we see them targeting children, they're not even hiding the fact any longer that they're targeting children. And I'm thankful that you didn't show some of the other videos that this came out on the June 30th out of San Francisco. I don't know if you've seen some of them, but they were just right down horrific. I mean, and I don't even want to describe some of the crap that I was seeing on there.
Are you talking about the one with naked men?
Well, it was even worse than that, Barry. Okay, I'll describe it in a roundabout way here without going into complete detail, okay? They had a kiddie pool. Did you see that?
No.
They had a kiddie pool.
Oh, where they were peeing on the guy? Okay. I almost loaded that, and then I thought, we're going to get shut down.
Yeah, you can't show that.
It, but we can't report on it.
No, yeah. You can't show it. You can't show it because as soon as you show that, I mean, it was so horrible, and it was multiple times. It was, you know, and our society is declining. What it reminds me of, Barry, because, and I bring this up multiple times too, is that we are living in the last days. The Bible tells us in the last days it will become like Sodom and Gomorrah, like it was in the days of Noah, where the perversion, this evilness was just running rampant. That is like pure evil. I mean, perversion at the highest level. I mean, and they're doing it all right there in the open. Kids walking around, and the cops. Well, where are they doing it at? Oh, they're over in that section. It's a private event where kids are just walking in and out, but it's a private event. They're doing all this perversion, and the cops are not doing anything. And the reason being, I believe that the cops not doing anything is because they don't want to lose their jobs. Because if you go in there and you start arresting these people for exposing themselves like this to children, the police officers are subject to lose their jobs. They'll lose their jobs, they'll lose their pension, and they'll probably even be jailed themselves for doing their jobs. So they just stay on the outskirts where all that perversion takes place. You're right, Barry. Our society is declining. 100%. It's repulsive.
I'm stunned, and I'm so glad I don't have young children anymore that have access to the internet that could see this and think somehow this is normal behavior and this is something to be emulated because it's on the web. Because, like you said, it's the disintegration of a basic moral standard.
It really
that
is.
I can't explain. I can't justify it. I don't even want these people doing it in private. But the libertarian side of me says if they're going to act like this, then they've got to do it out of the public eye. Certainly not where adults can see it, and God forbid children. But I got to tell you, I fault the parents. Who the heck would take their kids, dress them up, and then push them out into the street to dance with a 6-foot-tall man in a dress, encouraging cross-dressing, sex changes, sex in public,
mutilation,
and worse.
Yeah. You know what, Barry? That's just the America that we live in. It's not even just America. The world that we live in today is not the same when we were growing up. Anything like that was just completely unheard of unless it was someone doing something in a movie, right? Other than they just kept it on the big screen. They weren't doing it out in the streets.
I don't know if they still even have it. Wouldn't that be rated X? You have to be 18 to get in.
Some cases 21 and 25 to watch this stuff that they were doing, especially what they were doing in San Francisco on the 30th. I mean, wow. And you know what, Barry? The children that are being subject to this, they're going to grow up, and Ruth even made a comment, they're going to grow up being completely jacked up in the head. And the parents, the sick individual parents, they're going to say, oh, you're having issues? You're having issues? Let's go cut this off, Johnny. Let's go cut those off, Kim. That'll fix your issues. Let's mutilate you. Sick adults with children is what it is.
I could not, if 100% doesn't make it, I'm 1,000,000% in agreement. 1,000,000%. This is the disintegration of society. And it's not just parents with their little kids. It's in Congress.
Yep.
It's the executive branch appointing
the military
one freak after another. I was just going to add the military. We're going to have a story about it and a few more stories.
Yeah, this was like Rome too. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know the history. Rome was running rampant with this perversion, and it's not the sole purpose, the reason why Rome collapsed, but it sure did contribute to it.
100%. Because if you lose the support of the people in the streets because they think you've gone nuts, the government is falling.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to make a political stance, but I blame the Biden White House for this. I blame the vice president's office for this, for appointing one freak after another in the executive branch. And
these are mentally unstable people that they're putting in high profile positions.
Oh my God, yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what it is. There's mentally challenged individuals.
When the vice president of the United States greets people in the White House on behalf of the president who show up in sequence gowns, long, dangly earrings,
full on beard,
and a beard, and she's just gushing over him, her, it, whatever. It makes us a laughing stock to the world, wondering if it's serious or not. The fact of the matter is, it is serious, and it shows. Don't count on America. We're too busy with DEI to go defend you when you get attacked, Israel or whoever. Right?
Exactly. That's why really quick before you move on, it's the same thing like with, can I say it? Kamala Harris. The only reason why she's in that position because of DEI, and now all of the Democrats, just, this went along with your first story. The only reason why they're upset is because DEI is like backfiring on them because they didn't know that she was going to be in this position to possibly take Joe Biden's position. They're in a world of hurt. But anyway.